Willkommen,
Hello.
Schweinhund. Es ist ein Krieg, Minister, Fahrsagen, Fahrtaxi-Kunden, Kunsthallmuseum, Bang Bang Shoot Shoot game.
Yes, we're fighting the French, as you can tell.
I'll put it on regular because it's been a while. I've not played Call of Duty in fucking ages.
Well, I
I can't
look
remember how to
forward to
start.
this. This was back before it became hardcore wank off American imperial might, presumably.
This is 2003 Call of Duty.
Yeah, it was just
This game is 20 years old.
gently grazing the shaft of American imperialism a bit, I guess.
Oh, man, I need to do the training.
Oh,
Hello, Captain Foley. Oh, my, what have I done? Oh, he wanted me to look at the signs. I didn't even realise. I was just doing it.
is he gonna tell you look like the sort of chap who will fuck a guy in the arse and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around?
I'm not Gomer Pyle. I would absolutely give him a reach around.
Good
For
man.
God's sake, Captain Foley. Oh, I need to speak. Live fire rounds. Go, 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 go. Fire up that BAR. That's what my gun is, by the way.
That's a bit risky, isn't it?
No, because you stay the fuck down, Ben. Whoops. I'm Private Martin. Hello. Pick up both carbines.
So is this the character you're gonna play, the entire game?
Nope, because I distinctly recall in this game you end up hit the target total 12 times. You end up playing at least two different characters.
You know, I'm guessing they're not both American, are they? One's
No,
presumably
one's Russian.
Russian. Oh, I think I've seen playthroughs of this. Is there a fight at the church or something in Russia?
There might be, but you storm Stalingrad,
Is that the
which
one
is
where it says the first guy takes a gun, the second guy takes a bunch of rounds and picks up the gun if
that
the
is
first guy dies?
absolutely what that is. Yes.
Hmm. Yes. Many thanks to the Russians who helped us win World War II. An awful lot of Russians died. Speaking of dying Russians,
Yes, that is on my list.
there was an awful coincidence quite recently.
Yeah, I thought it was coincidental
Do
set of
you remember that
circumstances.
chap who led that coup against old Vlad Putin?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Well,
The Wagner guy. The hot dog salesman, right?
yeah. I mean, the strangest thing happened. His plane. It it seems to have had a little technical fault. Um, Shortly after, a mysterious crew had a little repair of it, an unscheduled repair of it, no less.
Oh, this is news to me.
And well, I mean, it crashed and he died, which
Good
is
God.
I know. Who thought that would happen?
Well, I reckon we all saw that coming.
Yes, I remember a former director of the CIA or the current director of the CIA, just after this coup ended, this attempted coup ended, said
Hmm.
that the chap ought not to fire his food taster. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I
Yeah.
read on the BBC website that there was an unscheduled repair in the biggest fucking quotation marks you could possibly have, presumably, of his plane before it took off. Um, and I mean, I think basically everybody's working under the assumption that this was no accident. Believe it
Oh,
or not.
I don't think anyone could honestly believe that it's an accident. If they do, they're fooling themselves. Battles are won by slaughter and maneuver. The greater the general, the more he contributes to maneuver, the less he demands in slaughter.
Yeah, it sort of reminds me of that old the view of war that it's I can't remember who said it that it's basically just about killing more of their guys than they kill of yours and having enough of yours left to do something with. Greenham Common.
I
Are
am.
we going to shoot the English?
No. Oh, I
Right.
don't know what's going on. I think maybe it's just. Oh, there we go. It's an old game. Games are very different.
It's not.
Outside of Saint Mary,
Oh my
England,
god!
France.
You parachuted down. I thought you. That was just how you spawn in every time. Um,
Link up with Sergeant Heath. Okay.
but this whole Putin thing, he does have a habit of killing people who have wronged him, and it reminds me of. And I hate to be one of those people who reference Game of Thrones every time, but there's a Game of Thrones quote by that master political strategist Tywin Lannister. It's something like, "When your enemies defy you, you must serve them fire and steel. But when they bend the knee before you, you must help them back to their feet. Otherwise, no man will ever bend the knee to you ever again."
Mm.
And the gist of that is, why would you surrender to Putin if you've wronged him? Because he's only going to kill you anyway. You might as well roll the dice and push on. And who knows? Maybe you get lucky. Maybe you succeed in overthrowing him or whatever. I don't
Sorry,
know.
I'm a.
All right.
This is my matey. He's dead.
Oh, right. Loot his
Anywho,
corpse.
I did.
Steal a
I think
letter
you
from his sweetheart and write back pretending to be him breaking up with her.
start hand Granada.
Whose side are you on?
Well, I'm speaking German at the Germans.
Oh, right. That sounds
They
like.
they won't they won't expect me to be a bad guy, even though I've shot them. If I'm speaking their language,
I
it's basic common sense. Then
think you're favouring Jerry a little too much there.
start hand Granada.
Hmm. What does that
At some
mean?
point, someone will
Where
say
is the post office?
it's a stick grenade.
It is 3:15.
Look at the plane. Oh my god, it's gonna blow up just like a Russian one.
Accidentally.
Yes.
I wonder what the deal was. I wonder. Do we know why this guy ended his coup?
Uh, Probably because he didn't actually want to kill anyone.
Maybe he just got in over his head.
I mean, he was a hot dog salesman, so let's be honest.
He just reacted in the spur of the moment. Just got pissed at the fact that his men were being killed by Russians and that he wasn't given sufficient ammo or equipment to do his job.
He got drunk one night. Someone said, "Hey, we should march on Russia."
I fucking hate that Putin. Let's go kill him. And then after a few days, they sober up and it's like, "Oh, sorry, didn't mean to. Please don't kill me in a plane crash." Whoops.
Again, I mean,
What do you mean again?
well, I don't know.
Okay.
It's probably happened to someone else, right?
Mm.
I need to turn the sensitivity up a little bit because actually,
Fair
it's really
dues.
high in the menu. It's high in the menu, but it's not high in the game itself. So about there, I reckon. Yeah, that's better.
Well, yeah,
Oh fuck!
I have to say, it's been a cracking story for cracking week for news items. Some really heavy hitters. But you said in our last video, Nightfire, that
Yep.
the end credits reminded you of a topic.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn the sound down a little bit as well because it's a bit loud.
It's okay, I can't hear a thing.
Can you not?
No. Yeah,
Take
what were you
over. So,
reminded?
do you? There are certain phrases that people use to slip into accents. Are there any that you use
Well,
slip into other accents?
Spice Girls is one. If you
What,
say
what, for what? For what? For what?
if you
Accent?
say Space Ghetto, it sounds like you're saying Spice Girls in a Scottish accent,
Is it?
which isn't quite what you asked, but yeah, Space Ghetto. I was saying an American accent.
Okay. Oh.
But I say South Africa in a South African accent. I'm not going to do it because my accent's terrible, which sort of
Significant.
yeah. I like the
I
South
always
African
say
accent.
prawns. I say prawns if I want to get into South African. Prawns. Prawns. Yeah, prawns. You know, like in the film.
Yeah, yeah. In District 9.
That's the one.
What's your favourite accent?
I am quite fond of Um,
Hiding
oh,
behind
I
a
don't know.
wall.
Sorry. I'm quite fond of the. Well, I like the South African accent. I quite like Scouse sometimes. I think is a entertaining accent.
Yeah.
I find that if I ever want to do, yeah, that's a nice quote. I like that one. You are still there, then, I
Yes.
assume,
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
because
Yeah,
you did lose connection last time.
I
I just
did.
want to be sure. Okay.
I did. But
Captain
no.
Polly says there's two platoons of German paratroopers. Oh, it was German paratroopers in that village. I'd say we've got a serious fight ahead of us.
Well, good
That's
luck.
that's, that's my New York gangster from 1920.
Hmm.
Hey, you think it's funny, huh?
See.
What kind of a wise guy, see?
Hmm.
But no, like that. There's just phrases that you use, isn't there? If you
Yeah.
want to slip into accent. But no, I find if I ever want to sound like I'm a pop punk singer, I oh fuck, it's the wrong button. There we go. Get out of the way. There we go. Lieutenant Dumbass.
Yeah. If you want to get into what was it? A
If
pop.
I ever want to get into a pop punk accent,
Yeah.
I do an impression of Kermit the Frog.
Right.
I'm not going to do it now because it's really bad, and you won't know that it's Kermit the Frog, even though I've said it's Kermit the Frog.
Okay.
But yeah, that's something that I do.
Well,
I feel like Kermit the Frog as pop punk is great.
I flatter myself into thinking I do quite a good Brian Blessed.
As Gordon's alive, or
No, just Brian Blessed in general. The trick is to be jolly,
he is quite jolly.
and my Catherine Hepburn is an awful lot weaker.
Well, my Grace Kelly's quite bad, and obviously everyone's heard my Sean Connery if they've been watching the other videos.
Yeah, Sean Connery, famously from Johannesburg.
Yes. I'm gonna use this. I just heard a grenade.
I just saw a puff. Well, that could have just been someone shooting the wall. Ah, you got him.
All right, I'm gonna pick up all that, aren't I?
Um,
Oh, and some Steinhand Grenade.
does this
Right.
restaurant serve fish?
Hast die ist der Fisch on the Speisekarte?
You knew
Is there
one.
fish?
You knew two fucking words, didn't you?
No. Ist is.
Yeah, one. Okay,
Der,
three.
the.
Yeah.
Fish is German for fish, and Speisekarte is menu.
All right, four. Which would probably see you through, to be honest.
It would absolutely see me through because it did.
Oh right.
Yeah, I went to Germany.
Yes, you did. In 1945.
And I'm still there. I'm reliving. Well, this is 44.
Right.
I would absolutely be dead by now. Just to. Oh, to be fair, my grenade did kill him. Oh, look at these health kits because that's exactly how people recover from injuries in war. I used to be a lot better at this.
So, I used to date a zookeeper.
Did you?
Yes, and then I found out he was a cheater.
Ah, you know what? That I bookmarked, not bookmarked. I screenshotted those jokes.
Yeah.
The 9 of the top 10 jokes because that was
Yes.
all I could put on the page.
Let's have a look, because this has been something of a controversy. Well, not even a controversy. Just people have been taking the mick out of it. So the
It's not a
Edinburgh.
very good joke, I don't think.
No, the Edinburgh Fringe Festival is a sort of comedy slash art festival.
Yep.
That goes on in
Nothing to do with
Scotland.
hairstyles.
No.
Which is itself is a better joke, I think. Than
Yes, people have been. I've seen some trends of people taking that joke and interpreting it in the style of various different comedians, like Stuart Lee and That American chap.
Which American chap?
Oh, I can't remember.
Do it as Frankie
Norm
Boyle.
Macdonald.
Do it as Frankie Boyle.
I don't know.
I dated a zookeeper. No, hang on, that's not Scottish at all. It's slightly Sean Connery, to be fair. But
So, yeah, Lorna Rose Treen won with that joke. I started dating a zookeeper, but it turned out he was a cheater, which is a bad joke. Even she
it's a very
seemed a
bad
bit
joke.
embarrassed to have won with that. I initially thought the second one was better, but I'm not sure anymore.
You have to remind me.
The most British thing I've ever heard, a lady who said, "Well, I'm sorry, but I don't apologise."
Yes, that is. I think is a better joke
Yeah.
than.
Last year, this is the third one. Last year, I heard a great joke about inflation, but it's hardly worth it now. An
Yes, also a better joke.
old classic. Not great. This
It's
one,
a bit hard. Close to home, that one.
I don't really like this one. This one seems like just one of those tweets that goes around that isn't really very funny, but people do it because it gets likes. When women gossip, we get called bitchy, but when men do it, it's called a podcast.
Yep, I remember that one as well. Oh.
I thought I'd start off with a joke about the Titanic just to break the ice.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody pointed out that didn't work because Titanic did not break the ice.
The ice broke it.
Yeah.
I am in very serious trouble stood here.
Yeah, but there's a fair few of them, and generally speaking, they tend to be bad ones.
Yeah, the winner does not deserve the winning spot. It's just a matter of whether any of them do. I think of the lot, the inflation one is my favourite.
I mean, it's just an old solid, I guess. I mean, I don't think it's funny, but only because I've heard it so many times. It's like such a basic fucking joke.
Yeah, but sometimes the basics are what you need, right?
Yeah. Do you know my favourite joke of all time?
Probably, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
It's ask me what the secret to comedy is.
What's the secret to comedy?
Timing. See, that's the joke, you see, because I interrupt you with timing, and it's a joke.
Yes,
But
I'm familiar.
the thing I like about that joke is you can say timing whenever you want, and it still works. Because if you don't say timing in the middle, you're subverting it. Like if you ask me, "What's the secret of comedy?" Do again.
What's the secret of comedy?
Timing. See that?
What's the secret of comedy? See, I know that you're just
Timing.
waiting. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow. Moo!
Moo!
Yes, I love that timing joke. I know it's not exactly the sort of thing that brings down the house, but you sort of can't fuck it up.
No, it's true.
But previous winners. Now Tim Vine has won it twice.
Okay.
And Tim Vine is fucking excellent. And Tim Vine, he does one-liners. And they're not always great, but a lot of it is in how he delivers them, obviously. Because that's like, I would say the biggest part of being funny is delivery.
So you know what it's like when you're jerking off three bus drivers all at once, and
Yeah? No.
and then they all come at once.
Oh, I see.
Oh no, I'm dead. So you know what it's like when you're jerking off three bus drivers for a really long time, and then yeah, that's
Right.
the joke. I misdelivered it, but I am multitasking.
So previous winners. Now it was off for a bit because of COVID.
Yeah.
2022. Masai Graham. I tried to steal spaghetti from the shop, but the female guard saw me and I couldn't get past her. That works.
Yep.
2019, Olaf Falafel.
Falafel.
Falafel. Sorry, Olaf. I keep randomly shouting out broccoli and cauliflower. I think I might have florets.
Disappointing.
2018, Adam Rowe. I like this one. Working at the job centre has to be a tense job. knowing that if you get fired, you still have to come in the next day.
Yep,
Yeah.
understandable. I work that.
This one's a little weaker. Ken Cheng in 2017. I'm not a fan of the new pound coin, but then again, I hate all change. Now, I think that just needs rewording. You know, if it said I don't deal well with change or something like that. 2016, Masai Graham again. This is a good one. My dad has suggested that I register for a donor card. He's a man after my own heart.
Okay, yeah, I work that. That works all right there, as a joke.
Tommy Tiernan, 2015. Two flies are playing football in a saucer. One says to the other, make an effort, we're playing in the cup tomorrow. I like that.
Okay. Repeat that for me.
Sorry. Two flies are playing football in a saucer. One says to the other, make an effort, we're playing in the cup tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. See, I'd remember. I'd only really I heard it all, but I didn't quite take in why it was what the joke was there.
Yeah. Tim Vine with a classic in 2014. I've decided to sell my Hoover. Well, it was just collecting dust. That's a solid.
Okay.
Rob Orton, 2013. I heard a rumor that Cadbury's bringing out an Oriental chocolate bar. Could be a Chinese whisper.
Okay.
Yeah. I like this one a lot too. Stuart Francis in 2012. You know who really gives kids a bad name? Posh and Becks. That's a good. That's probably my favourite one, to be honest. Although I think Tim Vine's delivery, rather than the joke itself, would have sold it on me.
Yeah, he is very good at his delivery.
He's excellent at his delivery because he's sort of saying it like he knows it's shit, like he knows it's a cheap gag. Like that's his shtick. 2011, Nick Helm. I needed a password 8 characters long, so I picked Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I feel like that's a very old joke.
That is probably quite an old joke.
Tim Vine again in 2010 with another good one. I've just been on a once-in-a-lifetime holiday. I'll tell you what, never again.
I had to pick a new password recently. I was going over my penis, but I said it was too short.
TK.
Let's all laugh at an industry. Right.
And the final one, 2009, Dan Antopolsky.
Die, you kraut!
All right, calm down. It's not his fault. He's probably been conscripted, the poor bastard.
I could nick his gun.
Hedgehogs. Why can't they just
fair,
share the
K9...
hedge?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
And that's your lot.
I do prefer, as a gun, the K98.
Right.
It's better than the carbine. But the trouble is, the carbine... The K98 has more stopping power. It's a more powerful gun. It does more damage. But the carbine has 15 rounds in it, whereas the K98 only has 5. So whilst they're reloading...
Can you control your squad?
Nope, not in this one.
Okay, so they just follow. Okay, right. God, they really made a mess of this place, haven't they?
Well, this is France.
Yeah,
1944 France. Hey, Captain Foley. I can't shoot him in the head.
Is he the one who had you crawl under barbed wire while live guns shot over you?
Oh, shit. Nope. Aye, aye, Captain Foley. History will be kind to me, for I intend to write it.
Debatable. I told you about that tweet I saw about Winston Churchill, where it said that basically every call he ever made was completely and utterly wrong, apart from the one that really, really mattered.
I think so.
He was die-hard imperialist even for his time. He wanted to make the famine in India worse. He was against striking workers. He was a friend of Edward VIII. But when he was the biggest voice against Hitler in this country, really, or one of them anyway.
Hey, Private Jackson, are you ready to start a music group and dance?
Hold me closer, Private Jackson.
Hold me close. Hey, Captain Foley, Private Baker. German guy.
Is he an artist?
Hello there, Hans. What was... Oh, no, that one's Hans. And that one's Simon.
Where's Gruber?
It's a last name, goddammit.
Okay.
I know them on first name terms.
You're awfully
Oh, I
friend.
shot him right in his trout.
You're awfully friendly with these Jerrys.
Well, you know. Oh, hang on. They want me to. Oh, fucking hell! They want me to go over there. What you doing, Private Lewis? Jesus Christ! Panzerfaust. I need some health. I need to. This is a German gun. What am I doing picking up German weapons?
Yeah, I think that's very suspicious.
Ah!
Very girly scream.
Well, I'm getting shot at because I don't know where that came from, but they didn't tell me that they weren't holding the fort whilst I went and got the better gun that they want me to use to blow up the tank that they need me specifically to blow up because they're too incapable of doing it.
So I told.
Captain Foley.
So I told you this, but I haven't obviously told the viewers and listeners. I broke my glasses
Yes,
on
you
Sunday.
did.
There was a crack which I thought was superficial. Turns out it was official. On
I
Sunday
missed the tank.
on Sunday on Sunday morning, I was lying in bed on my phone, and they just popped apart.
Good God, Ben.
And I won't bore you with the details, but I went round to loads of opticians, and I managed to get another pair ordered.
I
But
missed it again.
I do have some very crudely glued together glasses that I've been going to work with. But it's either that, sunglasses, or working from home. So that's been fun.
There we go. Sorry, I was having trouble killing that tank.
It's alright.
Someone's nicked all my guns.
Uh-huh.
I had loads of ammo in this gun before we went to sleep. We're adding more bodies to the dead. Ben, where are you gone?
I'm still here.
You're not saying anything.
Okay.
I almost feel like you don't want me to kill these Nazis.
No, you
I'm
know,
defending Europe here.
the only cure for fascism is a bullet. You know,
Yeah.
and the doctor is in.
God damn it. Am I meant to be shooting them whilst they run away? Is that a war crime?
Oh, they bloody started it.
The war crimes existed in 1944.
I think 1944 is the reason we have laws against war crimes. Probably not, but yeah, you can't shoot medics, and you have to treat prisoners of war kindly.
Well, they're not prisoners if they're running away.
And you can't. I don't think you can do that. I think that's a bit iffy. But I don't think anybody's really going to pull you up on it. I mean, for God's sake, you could.
I,
If you're a soldier, you can do basically whatever you want.
I nearly decided to play Spec Ops for Line instead. And that has you definitely commit a war crime.
I remember Yahtzee Crowshaw's review of that, the zero punctuation review. He really liked it.
He does.
You get
and
you get nuked, don't you? Do you get nuked?
No, you use white phosphorus.
But you die at one point, don't you? Your character dies
You can do.
in a bleak hellscape.
Also known as Belgium.
Sorry, I've been to
Or
Belgium. It's
Hull.
delightful. I know you have too, and I'm sure you feel much the same.
I've not been to Belgium.
You're not?
No.
All right. Well,
I've been to Germany. I've been to Hungary, and that's it. Oh, and Malta. Sorry.
I've been to Belgium. It was lovely.
No, I didn't mean Belgium. I meant Hull,
All right.
which is bleak. The only good thing about Hull is Keely Donovan.
Ugh. All right, I'm gonna look her up. I don't know who she is.
Keely Donovan. Keeley Donovan.
I know. Okay, so she's a weather presenter.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that she is the poor man's Natalie Portman.
I'm
Right,
sure
I'm
she'll
also
be
fond of her.
thrilled with that uttering description of her. I need to pay
All
for
right, but
therapy.
you wouldn't see Natalie Portman on local news, would you?
You would?
Well, only if she shot someone.
What if she came to the area to open a Curry's or something?
Oh fucking hell, Captain Foley, what are you doing standing there? We're gonna get killed by this tank that we need to literally run through past. I'm gonna get killed. I don't want to get killed by it.
Right, let's pay this stuff.
So never calling me Martin, even though that's my last name.
Yeah.
Oh, they want
What's
me
your
to blow
first
up another
name?
fucking private.
Right. It's like when they asked Columbo when that episode with Faye Dunaway, and she's the killer, and part of her strategy to get out of it is to try and flirt with him, and she coyly asks what his first name is, and he just says Lieutenant.
Good old Columbo. Peter Falk, and he's glass eye.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've only got one bullet left. I'm gonna have to swap into their gun, Ben. See what I mean? 5 bullets. No good.
He could, the golden gun only has one at a time, really.
Yeah, but the golden gun is a one-hit kill.
Yeah. That's a
I
powerfully homoerotic Bond theme. He has a powerful weapon, is the opening line.
Yeah. To be fair.
It was my favourite Bond theme as a child, which says a lot.
Because now you're fond of guns. Oh, what did you expect me to say there?
Nothing.
What were you doing all this fucking time? What were you doing while I was blowing up tanks?
He's clever. He's gonna see the war through. He's hiding behind a wall like a clever boy. That's what you do. You keep quiet.
What?
You keep your head down, and you try to
Fucking
make
hell.
it back in time for Christmas.
Fucking
You don't
hell.
throw yourself into things. Go hunting for glory.
They've given me a sniper rifle. Oh, fucking hell. There we go. I go hunting for glory because I'm good at it.
Mm.
There we go. You let them run towards a mounted position. Did you see that? You see that? 3 shots, 3 kills, Ben. All headshots. 4 shots, 4 kills.
Yes.
Anything else?
You did very well using that sniper rifle to get headshots on those people who weren't moving.
All right, but
And
you
were
were
shooting at
literally
somebody else.
okay. But that's how you do this. That's how you sniper.
Mm.
I think I shot one of my guys then. Sergeant Moody's not dead though, so. No, honestly, I think. Oh, hang on, what's going on here? Oh, I've got a scoped one and a not scoped one.
Oh,
They
right.
both use the same ammo.
That's handy.
Well, it's not because I need. There we go. You wanna do different weapons really.
Is
Because
that,
what happens if
is that an MP40?
it is an MP40?
I only know
It's
that
German gun usually.
because I played Medal of Honor Frontline rather religiously as a child.
Yeah, yes, the original competitor to the Call of Duty games.
Yeah, I'm almost certainly going to play it for this at some point. I intend to, if I can get it working.
2 men at the same time with the same bullet. I shot through them. See some of these are dropping. Fuck's sake! Who do you think you are, Captain Foley? You're not the boss of me.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Oh my god, Get In Loser was the name of a last song that I reviewed. God, they're in the wrong side of the car.
Are they?
Yes, I'm British. I drive on the right.
Yeah, but is that a British car?
No, it'll be a French car because we're in France and they're American, so they don't care. But
oh, you're not criticizing the car. You're just you're feigning confusion.
because I'm British.
As a silly Brit.
That's why I raised my voice as well, because then they'll understand me.
Yes.
Sergeant Moody, Private Elder. You're looking forward to going home, son? I wouldn't be.
Is he not going to make it?
I can't remember. It's been a long time. How long we been going?
I could quite happily go for a lot longer.
No, I'm wondering how long we've been going.
35 minutes. I'm quite happy to do this for an hour and a half, to be honest. I like this.
Well, if we cut to a natural starting point in the story, then we'll We'll
Yeah,
stop. Like
sure.
if
But
we end up getting to the Russians, we'll stop and we'll do the Russians next time.
okay.
I don't think we will get to the Russians because I have a lot of difficulty with one of the escape levels.
Whoa! Oh, it's a rail shooter.
Yes, and I have a shortage of ammo. Hello. Guten Tag, mein Kommandant. Es ist ein deutsche Straße blocken. Ja. Schnell! Schnell, Schweinhund! Schnell! Schnell! Yeah, I know German.
Yeah, yeah, I got all of that. This dash hound is not to my liking. Please ask Maria to fetch another.
It was run, pig dog, or faster, pig dog.
Right. Whoa.
The thing about German is you just have to sound angry, and it sounds like it's
Yes. Whereas with French, you either have to sound uninterested or aroused.
preferably both.
Yes. Well, nobody does that better than the French. God love them. Whoa.
It's a very good. It's a very good car considering it's been shot at.
Well, it's French, isn't it? They make the best cars, famously.
Do it. I'm a bit low on the old health. I
Wait.
hope we drive over some soon.
Do you think Private Elders shit himself yet?
He's not shooting. Why isn't he? Oh, he is. Okay.
He's shooting.
He's got a Thompson. You know, that's the gun he's got. He's got a Thompson.
I know.
God, this is GTA is nothing like this.
No.
You see that tank?
Yeah.
That's going to be a problem in a minute.
Is it indeed?
Yep, we're going to get cornered, and we're going to be reversing really suddenly.
Could you get hit by it, or?
No. We're gonna go down an alleyway. We're gonna think we're gonna be safe, but we're not gonna be safe, and we're gonna be running away from the tank. There's one.
They make any effort to turn and shoot at you?
Yeah, did you not see that explosion?
Oh yeah. That was scripted though. That was never gonna. The silly buggers drove into a dead end.
Move! I'm nearly dead. There we go.
Hmm.
I would have died many times by now if it's real.
So
Thankfully, it's not.
it's been this week and last week have been results day.
Yes.
GCSE and A Level results. And
As you know, my partner is a GCSE maths teacher.
yes, and I work in a school.
Yes.
So it's a busy time for us. But I thought, having gone through the experience, you and I might do a Jeremy Clarkson and share our words of wisdom with the children and let them know.
Most of it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
It's gonna swap. Oh, hang on. Why have I not got the same ammo as I had in the? Fuck's sake.
You know what the most important thing for getting a job is?
Confidence.
Work experience and confidence. But work experience is infinitely more important than any sort of qualifications or grades. We've fucked the education system in this country completely.
True.
It should be about teaching practical skills, sure, whoops, but also just about engendering people with the joy of learning. Oh, hang on, I want to read this.
I'm waiting.
Gosh. Yeah, go on.
King solver. The only way you solve a king is by stabbing him.
With a fucking guillotine. Barbara Guillotine over here. Anyway. Yeah, so if you got bad results...
fucking hell. We're here.
Oh, well. Right at the beginning.
Not quite. But close enough to the beginning, but...
Well, yeah.
I think I just killed 2 krauts.
If is that racist?
What, kraut?
Yeah.
If it is, I'm in character.
Okay.
As a guy who is fighting against Germans. at war.
You're preparing yourself for the next one, just like Churchill. He much preferred fascism to communism, incidentally.
Well,
Um,
fascism is a workable system as
any
a leader.
well, we're not going to get into this anyway. We're giving words of advice to the young people.
Fascism is a more workable system
No, if you
for leadership if you end up becoming a dictator than being a communist. It's easier to be a fascist dictator than it's to be a communist dictator.
I mean, he's not wrong. Let's be fair.
That's the only point I was going to make.
Yeah.
I was trying to make.
But yes, if you got bad results, don't think too badly of yourself.
Yeah, because I got great results, and look at me now.
Yeah,
I'm playing Call of Duty 2003 on a video that no one's going to watch.
yes.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah,
I've died twice.
but yeah, it wasn't my university education or my solid A levels or my excellent GCSE results that got me any job really. It wasn't.
It's turning. It's turning. It's turning.
The fact I've been to university helps, but not everybody's suited to academic stuff. Some people are more suited to just getting into work. And you'll look back on this and you realise it doesn't matter too much. It really doesn't.
It never did.
No. But if you did get good results, well done. You're going to go far.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah, you might not. Because, like I say, my GCSE results were great.
Yeah, mine were great too.
I think mine were better.
I doubt it.
I don't know.
All right.
6 A's, 3 C's, and a D.
Is that what you got?
Yeah.
I didn't get a D.
Yeah, but you didn't do drama, so.
If I did, I would have gotten better than a D.
You know what? Funny enough, it wasn't the acting that let me down there.
It was the theory.
Yeah.
What was the theory for that? Do you remember?
Not well.
All right.
But no, it was a.
Well, yeah, you'll be. It's not important. Life is chaotic, and if it was decided by something as simple as just what results you get in exams or whatever, it would be very easy. But it's a maelstrom of confusion and various different factors and all sorts. So you're still in the game.
Yes. And speaking of still in the game. Oh fuck! I missed.
You fucking idiot. See, you're a lot harsher to me when I play shit like this.
I just shot him in the cock. And he's still standing. See, I was moving, and I still hit him.
I suppose adrenaline and stuff, it keeps you going. Or maybe he was just like, fuck it, I don't need it, I'm not going back.
If I got shot in the cock, I'd be in a welder hurt. It's one of the few bits of me that works. Mostly. Oh, I need to get in the Kugelwagen. Running over a bunch of people. Sergeant Moody, fucking shoot someone! You've got your submachine gunner. Submachine gun. Why is it I'm the only one who does any fucking work in this thing? I'm the only soldier kidding anyone.
This is exactly what you're like at work, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, to be fair, I only did about an hour and a half worth of work today. And 45 minutes of that were listening to your video.
Thank you. Well, I sort of have the opposite problem. I think I tend to email people a lot and try and jockey them on, but I don't think I fully appreciate the fact that they're all incredibly fucking busy. So I'm just going to back off and leave them to it a bit more, I think. I'm trying to be a bit more hands-off, but it's difficult for a control freak like me.
My issue today is that I'm off work next week. And everything that I needed to get done was done on Monday. So there's not an awful lot that I need to do. It's mostly just covering little bits and bobs for people. who are themselves off. Like, one of the things I had to do today. It's only there were
Yes,
3 jobs on
sorry,
my.
that quote is appropriate for our exams results thing. So
It's
yeah.
true.
Anyway, please continue.
There were 3 jobs on my official task list today. 2 of them were covering for someone else.
Mm.
So it's just the way it is.
You still looking for another job?
Oh, I keep meaning to look, but I'm always busy with other stuff.
Is it a manor house mission?
I think so.
I fucking love those. There's a great one in Medal of Honor Frontline.
Hello, Lieutenant Weaver.
Bold time for blackface, but whatever.
I was about to say.
Lieutenant Weaver's not going to let a little thing like World War II get in the way of his racism.
I was thinking that we've not seen much black representation. I'm not sure this is the way to fix
that. A very clumsy attempt.
I don't think this is the no. Okay, so this is bunkers, but I think lead to. Hang on, this lead to a manor house. There is a manor house at night level at some point. Oh Jesus!
Are you preparing a list to? Have you left a list of things for your colleagues yet to pick up in your absence or to keep in mind for your absence?
Nope, because the majority of my work is the monthly stuff, which we can't do until I get back. So there's not really anything for them to cover for me. See, you can't reload this gun either.
No.
You need to shoot. You need to use the last bullet.
Is that an M1 Garand?
It is an M1 Garand. I'm very proud of you for getting that.
Medal of Honor Frontline coming in handy once more.
Oh, it's going to blow.
Pop.
There was a mysterious ticking noise. That's right. It's a pipe bomb.
That was
Private Lemon. Hello. At ease, soldier.
I wonder if he's got a gal back home.
Nah.
Who's working in a factory right now and discovering that actually she probably can do a lot better than him. She's kind of hoping some German sharpshooter gets lucky.
My God, I should not have managed to kill him. Not whilst I'm moving like that. Most of my good knowledge comes from Day of Defeat, which is a World War II shooter. It's only multiplayer. I used to play that a lot in college. Like religiously played it. I was actually part of an online unit. We called it. I was a second squad leader, and they had a entrance exam sort of thing. You had to learn how to play the game and how they did things and all that kind of stuff. And there was like a little test at the end of it. It was 3 little lessons, test at the end of it. And when I took my test, I was getting sucked off. Hang on.
Right.
Night, Henry. I'll see you in the morning.
That's a jarring juxtaposition.
Get some sleep. Yeah, it is a jarring juxtaposition. Tell you what though, I still passed it, and I missed one of the lessons. So I did 2/3 of the lessons. Was getting a blowjob whilst the test was going on. I got 2/3 points.
You're in a very sexual mood tonight.
Why am I? What makes you say that?
We've been talking about it a lot. What with your hobby?
Have I?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I've been talking about it a lot. It exists as a topic.
I suppose, yeah. Yeah, I'm out of topics now.
I have a few, but I'm a bit low on the old ability to look at my piece of paper. Phrases, Wagner Boss. Oh, there's some Doctor Who news.
Oh.
Yep. We are getting. So we know that we're getting 3. Free specials.
Mm-hmm.
The new season is apparently going to start in spring, and we're getting a Christmas episode
this year.
This year and next.
Oh, lovely!
Christmas as opposed to New Year.
It's back again.
Yes. So, but we're moving to it seems reliable spring setting for the seasons being shown, rather than them being a bit higgledy-piggledy and inconsistent and not at the same time of year and not spring. And I don't have any explosives. Fucking hell.
Oh.
Who am I giving covering fire to?
I'm sort of looking forward to getting Well, I don't know. I'm interested to see how I will react to the new series of Doctor Who.
Right, yeah, it would be good to see. I worry that they might screw it up,
Well, yeah,
and I obviously there's going to be criticism about it because
yeah,
you know racism and sexism and homophobia.
yeah, the usual. But hey ho, time will be the judge. Ironically enough, or fittingly enough.
Yeah. Obviously, I've had issues with the Whittaker series, but it wasn't because of her. It was because of the fucking writing.
No, yeah, I don't know.
Fuck!
She may well come back, for
I
like
doubt she'll want to
a
be honest with you.
special or something, or And I hope we do have another woman doctor at some point. I can't imagine we won't.
Well, we've already had two now.
Yeah, yeah, 3 if you count Joanna Lumley.
Yeah. Did you know Stephen Moffat wrote that?
Yes, I did, and
I didn't.
he made the Doctor a woman because he thought it was ridiculous. It was a joke. Wouldn't it be funny if the Doctor had boobs?
Tits.
Hmm.
Do you see? Oh, there's one. Goodbye, Hans. Goodbye, Hans. It's very difficult to concentrate whilst I'm shooting and talking. So I'm just going to hope for the best. Yes, if he had not been aiming at someone else, I would probably have been killed. Health, lovely, and some style hand grenada. I do like that. I just love that word.
What word?
Style hand grenada.
Hmm. I'd like stand and deliver.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, it's great.
That was a shot. That was. That was two shots. See, this is how you sweep and clear.
I know.
Oh, anyone
You
would think I've done this before.
like blowing your own horn, don't you?
No, I can't reach.
Um. So you reminded me when you talked about Doctor Who news. There's been some new. We've got the first images for the Frasier revival.
Oh yeah.
Starting in October. I'm
Okay.
cautiously optimistic about it.
Hmm.
People have been acting with surprise that Nicholas Lyndhurst is in it, but I don't know why they would. He's a very talented comedic actor. And
With pedigree.
yes, my only hope is that it doesn't do like the Roseanne reboot did and suddenly take a lurch to the right. Because Frasier was,
Wow.
I mean, Frasier's a liberal character. He's pretty. The series itself was pretty apolitical.
He was educated, which helped.
Yes, yeah, he's an educated Harvard liberal, and Kelsey Grammer is incredibly right wing. Did you just kill Tucker? Did you just kill that guy? No.
No, but they did walk into the room that I just thrown a grenade in because there was a squad of enemies in there.
Well, fucking bargain. If you get your leg blown off, you get to go home.
Yeah, but I don't think they want to go home. I think they want to kill Germans. Which, let's be fair, at the time, makes sense.
Mm.
Deep Manor House.
Of a sort.
Oh, he's dead.
But yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic for the new Frasier revival.
Whilst we are on Frasier, I'm still listening to Gulliver's Travels as read by David Hyde Pierce.
Yeah.
It's a slow book. Like, it's not. Oh, fucking hell, Lieutenant!
That's gonna fuck up that clock. And that window's
Say
gone.
that. That clock's fine.
Oh, right.
How's your grandfather?
They built them sturdily in those days.
No, it's fine. I did notice that he sounds a bit like Peter Dinklage.
I guess. What is the plot of Goverless Travels? Is it just more than he ends up? He goes on a travel and he ends up in the little land as a
Yes,
giant.
that is part one of the book.
Yeah, I knew that. I'm sure I heard that was only like a small part of it.
He ends up in for now he is in a place where he's the little guy
Oh, what a cunning
in
switch!
in a land of giants whose name eludes me. Like the land's, I can't remember what the land's called,
Bigopolis.
but he's the little fella.
Yeah,
Um,
and then he'll be normal sized.
yes, when he goes
Presumably,
back to London again.
a staggering adventure. So,
He went on an adventure, came back from his adventure, went back on another adventure, despite people suggesting he probably shouldn't,
yeah.
because he was actually shipwrecked. You see, that's how he ended up in Lilliput.
All right.
I am apparently crouched, even though I'm there we go, taller than the wall. Where are we going?
Have you noticed any political overtones to that book? Because I think it is a political work.
He doesn't seem very fond of the government, but I'll be honest with you, I mostly listen to it just before I go to bed, so I'm a bit took it out.
Bless.
Die, you Nazi swine! You're not a national socialist. You're a cunt.
Is there a difference?
Nah, probably not. Probably.
Brobdingnag.
Yes, that sounds familiar.
Sorry, I was clearing my throat. What was that?
I said that sounds
Hee.
familiar. Sorry, I thought you'd lost connection
No,
again.
no.
Bye. There's a door here. Oh. I need uno momento. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm a bit warm in here, so I'm going to take off my top.
Oh
Ooh la
God,
la, truth de la fruit,
aren't you
mange
lucky?
tout. What, me taking off my top?
No, I was talking to the viewer. Aren't you lucky we don't broadcast this over webcam?
Yes, we're not doing this over webcam, thankfully. Oh, we finished that. We finished that section of the.
Oh, lovely.
I'm going to skip the thingy. We're in the Bavarian Alps now.
Oh,
This is where we go to the chateau.
oh, how lovely. Can we have
We've
hot
stolen it.
chocolates and go skiing?
We've stolen a German truck, hidden it nearby, and are approaching the shadow on foot. See? And I've got a bar and a Thompson. Neither of which are good guns for us. Hang on a sec. I need to find out what we're button is to change. Change rate by M. Better. The bar is such a powerful weapon. You don't really want to fire multiples.
Yeah, they've got that in Medal of Honor Frontline. It stands for big ass revolver, doesn't it?
No.
Okay. Do I look American?
Fucking hell!
What?
The stopping power on that. One shot, Ben. One shot.
Lovely.
I'm a good shot. For the most part. The incy wincy Nazi stood behind a car. In went the bullet, and then he fell right down. I don't think that the rest of this song works, but I'll sing it anyway because I'm such a jerk. I didn't catch my breath. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just trying to think of something to say. Yeah.
What? How familiar are you with World War II history?
Well enough. It sort of plays into my well, I suppose not really even theory. The idea that the most popular
Oh,
historical events are those that read like stories, and World War Two is a pretty clear fucking narrative, doesn't it? It's a
good guys, bad guys.
very clear bad guy, very clear good guy, even though it's not quite as simplistic as that. Stop the most evil man in history from taking over the world. You've got a wide array of
What?
interesting characters.
Jeff Bezos was trying to take over the world.
Tee hee. Yeah, and you've got peaks and troughs, and things start off dark,
Well,
like in your first was second arc ends on the darkest moment. Europe has fallen. Britain is next. America's not getting involved. Russia's with the Germans. And then you've got betrayals. You've got America swooping in at the last minute. You've got the Battle of Britain and tiny little nation putting on a big defense. And it's got a cracking ending too. And it's you know, there's good foreshadowing. Of the Cold War, the nuclear age, things like that. So
This is true.
it plays very well as a novel. If you wrote that as a novel,
Fucking
if
hell.
it had never happened, and you wrote that as a story, it would be a classic.
I think you might be right there.
It's sort of like it's like the Titanic disaster is another one. The largest moving object in human history, with passengers from all walks of life, some of the richest people in the world and some of the poorest, a real microcosm of society, um, sinks on its maiden voyage
Fucking hell. You just jumped me.
with far too few lifeboats. The captain it's his last voyage before retirement, and it takes 2.5 hours to sink, which is about the length of an average epic scale movie.
Which is helpful because that's what they did with it.
Yes, it is. I think why some historical events stand out are more popular than others. Obviously, there's like the impact on society and stuff, like the actual historical importance of these things.
Hang on. There's a guy hanging out at that door. Did you see him poking around?
No. Can you poke round?
Can.
Is there a if you press L1, do you lean? Comically.
No, because I'm using a keyboard and mouse. If I use E and Q, I do that.
Oh.
And it is helpful.
A fancy. This is the chalet, is it?
Chateau.
Chateau.
Chalet is like a little bungalow, isn't it?
Well, chateau.
Go on, Sergeant Blackwell. Go! With your orange health bar. Let me guess. You could see the Nazi. You didn't want to get shot by him.
He's a clever boy.
Oh, I don't know who dropped that grenade, but it's a good job that I poked my head back in. Why am I doing all the work again? Oh, he's covering the rear. I suppose I'll let him off. I'm doing a lot more work than...
Someone's making a pretty big political statement with that bedspread, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Has he got a little Hitler teddy bear somewhere?
No, I think he must have taken it with him when he went to Nazi school.
Right.
Nazi camp.
No,
also known as Mein Kampf.
That's a different thing, a Nazi camp.
Right. Have you covered the rear sufficiently, matey?
Chance would be
Just
a
been
fine
covering the
thing.
rear.
Getting
See,
saved.
I know for a fact that door's going to open at the end, right?
Oh wow! Oh no! He's not dead.
He's dead, Jim. Oh, did you see them up there?
Yeah. They got a rocket launcher or something. No.
I don't even have a bullet they can hit me with by the looks of things. Oh my god, secret passageway.
What? I wonder where all these Nazis got all that fine art from. I sure hope it was
Yeah,
acquired in a moral way.
I know for a fact they're certainly not storing stuff in Swiss bank accounts.
No. No.
Yes. I assume we're going this way, are we, Blackwell? Shoot him, then! Fucking hell. Blackwell's useless. No wonder he's nearly dead. Oh, I'm nearly dead.
You got any more topics?
No. I had one bullet for that one guy who happened to be stood there.
That's not a topic.
No, but he's dead anyway.
Okay.
Do you have a topic?
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate because, you know,
Let's see if I can
conversation is
find
basically the point.
one.
Fucking Nazi scum.
Um,
I'm assuming it doesn't bother you that I call the Nazi scum.
no.
I assume you're cool with that.
That's what they are. I'm not going to say.
Oh, I made a mistake.
You're going to
This
rotate the
is the
bust.
secret passage.
Yeah, you didn't. You didn't do shit with that other one. I knew it wasn't a secret passage. I thought you meant the suit of armor. I thought you got to tweak its nipples or something.
No, that's the other video with the people. It's probably spot to his gun because they'll drop ammo for it. You see that's the trick to these shooting games, people. Pick up the enemy's weapons.
They're doing a Netflix is doing a documentary series on the murder of Jill Dando.
Oh, is that why someone's commented that they focus too much on women and victims?
Yes, I saw that on the BBC News website just now. Yeah. Do you know anything about Jill Dando?
Was she the news reporter who got stalked and murdered?
Well, yes, kind of.
Ah!
She did. She's most well known for presenting Crime Watch.
I mean, she ended up on it,
which was huge. Yeah, she did actually. And she was shot outside her doorstep, and a guy was arrested. And as you say, I think he was a stalker, but he was later released.
Okay.
So officially, the case is unsolved, and I think I want to say Yugoslavian or Serbian or something. There was a war over there. I think it was in Kosovo or something. I don't know. But she had criticised. No, they'd been in a. Yeah, that was it. I think a British bomb had destroyed a news station and killed a high-profile journalist.
Good God, it's Captain Price.
He looks
I
very
know about
English.
that. He's only nearly dead. Anyway, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, one of their high-profile newsreaders had been killed, and the theory is that this country, Major Ingram, the chap who was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and cheated,
They moved into a camp.
Cough, cough.
And I'll have you know, it's no summer camp.
Yeah, the theory is that this country hired a hitman to kill her or sent someone to kill her as sort of retribution, but we don't know. So we'll see.
Well, it wasn't a plane crash, so it wasn't Putin.
No.
Do you mind? There we go. What are all these other people doing? Are they following me or are they? Seems like all the other soldiers are just waiting downstairs. What? This is why I get annoyed because I do all the work. They're not doing anything.
They're bots. What the fuck do you expect? I don't understand this.
If they're a squad, they should at least be following me, right? I can understand having to kill most of the people.
Well, what
I
fucking
get
game would
that.
it be if they were doing all the fucking work, all the
It'd
heavy
be a
lifting?
realistic military shooter.
How is that fun?
And that's be fun.
Nothing about this is realistic. You are a one-man army.
No,
Yes,
I am
you
one
are.
man in an army,
You are a
and I
one.
seem to be doing most of the work.
Yeah, you are a one-man army. You are sweeping through this fucking building and killing everything in your sight. You
I
are a
am good at it.
one-man army.
I'm good at it though.
That is the premise of a game like this. If it was realistic, you'd probably kill a few people, sure, but
But
it would not be this
no one helped me out of a window.
close up.
We're not going to be back for him.
Yeah, rock on.
Well, it seems the Germans moved Major Ingrams of the British RAF before we can nab him from his chateau. See, Captain Price says he overheard the guards saying he'd moved to a
Sorry,
camp near here.
just remind me, why is he an old-timey gangster?
Why not? Well, you got to remember, this is 1944, yeah.
Yeah, you're 20
And
years too
obviously,
late.
yeah, but some of them survived.
Okay, I guess it's possible that some old-timey gangster reformed his life and joined the army.
Well, the mafia were heavily involved in.
They were, yes. Mussolini cracked down on the mafia in the old country, and a lot of them fled to America and fucking hated him. And the U.S. government cut deals with them to help find saboteurs in the docks because the mafia had good connections there because they basically ran them.
Mm-hmm.
And in return, I think the deal was that they would sort of turn a blind eye to some of, oh
Oh
fucking
fuck!
hell, you idiot.
I took out everything but the one that I needed to.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on. Continue.
Yes. Well, go ahead and ram the gate then.
Don't fuck it up.
Need to kill him. Yeah, he's the first one. He's the priority. The others are useless. Axel.
What does Achtung mean? Action.
Attention.
Attention. You have 9
Yeah.
minutes, 43 seconds left.
Yes. They're ramming the gate. They should be doing something productive in the time that it takes for me to get there. Oh, crap. I'm so used to control being crouch that the controls are throwing me off a little bit here.
I think we get
What
paid tomorrow. I don't know.
I get paid tomorrow. And I don't need to get paid tomorrow because my bank is fine.
We got a little pay rise. I could do with a bit, but I'm putting the bulk of my income into my savings account.
I must have about 700 quid saved at the moment. This isn't a massive amount, but considering I'm saving up so I can pay off the credit card.
How much is your credit card debt?
Which one?
Entirely.
Probably about 2.5 grand.
Oh,
But it's spread across two, and one's more expensive for me to pay off than the other, so I'm trying to pay that one off first.
how'd you get in that state?
Oh, just being silly. You know how it is. I've got a loan as well that I'm paying off.
Well,
So that's going fine. I'm not in a problem. I've not got problems. It's all good.
just hope so. But, if you die owing other people money, you sort of beat the system, as Alan Partridge's father used to say.
I'm gonna die. Oh, and I owe all these people money.
Thank you, notoriously terrible President Herbert Hoover.
I can't believe it. Someone who invented a vacuum cleaner would say something like that.
Well, the thing about Herbert Hoover was that he was a really great humanitarian during the war. during the First World War. He like organised food deliveries and stuff like that. He had a real gift for it. He made his money in Australia as a miner in a
What?
mining company.
As a kid?
No,
Oh, okay.
um, and he sort of put it on hold and invested loads into helping people. And then he became president at probably one of the worst times in American history to become president, shortly before the Great Depression. And because he was a die-hard believer in small government and genuinely thought big government would only make things worse, he held back on doing anything of much value during the Great Depression. Not that he didn't try, but his solutions were pitifully short. And yeah,
I'll take
basically,
your word for it.
basically the only argument he had when it came to the next election was that you don't change horses midstream. But if the horse is fucking dying and you've got one that looks to be perfectly healthy, you'd probably want to think about it.
True.
And they did.
Oh, you see, I had a trick there.
He stood
I
near
was
the
stood
health.
next to the health.
Mm.
7 minutes.
What have you got to do in that time?
Locate Major Ingram. And then get the hell out of the Dodge.
Follow the coughing.
Ah!
Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, there was coughing when it was the right answer.
Yeah, there was a great I think it was called Quiz Show or something. The ITV. Oh, he was choking him.
He just called us a Yank!
Well,
You little bastard. Anyway.
yeah, there was a great ITV drama about it, and their defense team did a really fucking good job of trying to make it seem like it was just a complete fucking coincidence. Because
Well, I mean,
Charles Ingram was apparently quite intelligent. He was in Mensa.
okay. Did he
Um,
cheat on that test as well?
no, well, he might. Then I don't know, but he was not a stupid man.
Well,
Um, and
you don't successfully come up with a plot like that without
you
and
lost
be an
one of your
idiot. Do you?
guys.
Oh well,
But
it
yeah,
wasn't the one that mattered. So
he their defense did a really good job, and I sort of watched Quiz Show, and it's a testament to their defense that I was thinking, oh shit, maybe they were innocent. Not for long, just for a bit, because it is kind of an open and shut case. Because the suggestion is that they had planned to cheat up to like 32,000 and then call it quits, just to prevent any attention from being aroused. But he went off script and took it all the way to the million. And you can see her in the audience, and she looks concerned and pissed off and annoyed.
as you would.
And apparently, well, not apparently, we know this. They were arguing in the dressing room after the fact. Like you've just won £1 million and you're arguing with your wife.
It's not ideal, is it? To
It certainly raises suspicions.
what would you do if you won £1 million?
Um, I would.
I know what
I
I'd do.
I'd buy a house
Oh,
and I'd put
okay.
my savings in a high interest savings account, and I would still probably go to work. Because £1 million sounds like a lot of money, but it probably isn't, even with a high interest savings account. And I'd go to work. I'd be honest, largely for the fact that not bragging rights exactly, but it would be nice to have the attention.
Fair enough.
Do you know what I mean?
I Yeah, I get you. There was recently a fairly local winner of the 10,000 a month thing.
No.
There was a local winner of that 10,000 a month for however many years it is.
Oh right.
And I am connected to run through 3 degrees of separation. We did the maths on it. We decided it wasn't actually be worth it in the grand scheme of things. I mean, obviously it's worth it, but like it only works out at like 3.2 mil, I think it is.
Oh, only
Which
that.
is a lot, right?
Mm.
But it's like I think the thing is that it's just security. It's a regular income, isn't it, for 30 years,
Yeah,
rather than it being
and not more than enough to save with.
yeah. There's like no one's mortgage is 10 grand a month, is
No,
it?
well,
Even in this day and age.
some people's are. Um, yeah, what would you do?
I'd waste it.
Yeah, you just
Almost certainly end up wasting it.
you'd spend it all and be back at square one and just have had a bloody good 2 months or whatever.
Oh, maybe not that long, but it would be gone, and I would feel like I had nothing to show for it at the end. Even though really, I'd have a house and I'd have a car and I'd have had some holidays and I'd have, I'll have stuff, but I'll feel like I should have done better with it.
See, I'm so cautious. I say cautious about the future, but I'm the sort of person who would absolutely want to have a hefty amount of savings in my bank account.
Yes. Now we escape.
So, is there another level after this, or
Yeah, we're escaping. I think from the. Why? How long have we been going?
an hour and 22 minutes?
Oh no, this is an entirely different set of people now for a little while. So maybe now is a good time to stop.
Well, yeah, fair enough. So, yes, this has been good. I've enjoyed this, and
Yeah.
I look forward to how many videos you think we can get out of it.
Maybe two more.
Okay, that sounds good.
Maybe three more.
Um, yeah, so I've had fun, and
Good. It's been. I've enjoyed playing a shooting game because I don't do many shooting games. Really.
no, no, but yes, we'll see you next time.
Shoot you later.